Hey you guys, I'm Lizzie. This is my third vlog, so thank you so much for sending in all your questions from Facebook and Twitter. I'm actually taking a study break to do this vlog, so thank you for getting me out of prison. I'm going to launch straight in. First question was asked by Paul, who asked, what was it like performing with Paul Potts in England? It was amazing. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was really hard work, don't get me wrong. I mean, you're touring around for months with the same people, getting into hotels at like 3 in the morning after you performed a show. It's really, really full on. I don't think anyone can really understand that until they've been on the road, but amazing. You know, I got to travel around and we had some amazing people on the road. It was cool. Loved it. Paul is great. He's really lovely. So it was a real honour to spend time with him and to tour around. I was very grateful. Vinesh asked, when are you releasing your next album and can you add one techno track, please? Okay, so where we're at with the next album is that I don't have any specific dates for you guys, but it's very likely that we'll release it in the first half of next year. You know, there's been a lot of development, a lot of writing, and we're kind of getting to a stage where it's getting close to being completed. So I can't wait, and I will so definitely give you guys dates and more news as it comes to me. And about the techno track, there's probably not anything that's really techno on the album, but there is a lot of new stuff. So there's, you know, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying writing and performing these songs. So there's lots of new stuff for you guys to have a look at. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Glenn asked, if you hadn't made it as an artist, what career would you have chosen to pursue? It's a really good question, but it's quite hard for me to answer that one because I've always really wanted to be an artist. So, yeah, I mean, I think for a while when I was at high school, I sort of thought about maybe being in the police force. I know that does kind of sound a bit crazy, but, you know, I think I quite liked the idea of being a detective or something like that. I think it's quite interesting and challenging, and I have a lot of respect for people in those roles. But I am really glad that I'm an artist because I love doing what I do. So, yeah. Chris asked, do you like coffee? And if so, can I buy you one? Smooth, brother. Yes, I do like coffee, but how about you just buy my next single, because that'll be cheaper for you anyway. Especially given coffee prices in Auckland at the moment. Yeah, thank you very much for that though, that's really sweet. Maya asked, have you thought about giving musical theatre a go? Not for a long time. When I was at high school, I did quite a lot of musical theatre. I was involved in quite a lot of amateur theatre as well, and I had a lot of fun. You know, I learnt a lot. I think it's a really good place to learn about being on stage, you know, what can go wrong, because inevitably something always goes wrong, and just to get really comfortable with being up there. But no, I mean, I went to Wicked a couple of weeks ago, and I love that show. I've seen it in London and New York and then here. But, I mean, did it make me want to get up there and do it myself? No, not at the moment. Maybe in the future. You know, I loved it to begin with, so maybe in the future, but I'm not sure, not right now. And then the last question, Wayne asked, what song by any artist do you wish you had written? That's a brilliant question. Actually, a friend of mine, Mike Chun from Split Enz, great Kiwi band, asked me that question a couple of weeks ago, and it was really cool. You know, it really kind of made me think about who I'm really inspired by, and I gave an answer that I think I definitely changed now. So thank you for asking. If there was one song, it would have to be probably Both Sides Now by Joni Mitchell. That song's amazing. The lyrics are beautiful. Or one of her other songs, I think Woodstock is incredible, and A Case of You as well. Those are probably 3 songs that I wish I could have written. And actually there's a Patti Smith song called Because the Night, and I just think that it's got so much spirit. It's an amazing song. It's like it kind of lives and breathes for itself. So yeah, those would be my songs that I wish I could have written, because those women are just, masters. Yeah, so that's me for this week. But thank you so much for sending in all your questions. Hopefully next week I'll be able to announce some exciting news, which is all coming up. If not next week, then hopefully the week after. But there's lots of things that are going to start happening soon. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great week, and I'll speak to you next week. Okay, see ya. Bye.